What's going on, guys, and welcome back to day 5 of the Shopify challenge. And in today's episode, it's all about scaling Facebook ads. So if you remember in the previous episode, we went over how to launch a Facebook ad, and we launched 3 different campaigns for 3 different products. So now we're going to go in and review the data after 24 hours. So we've got some good ad sets in there, we've got some bad ad sets. So we're going to go in and look at the data and decide which ones to kill and which ones to scale. And then what we're going to do is, once we've got rid of the bad ad sets and we've left the good ad sets, we're going to then go over my ultimate scaling blueprint on how I've managed to scale a store now to over $20,000 per day. So stay tuned and let's go into my laptop. Okay, so it's been 24 hours since we launched our campaigns, and now we're just going to have a quick look at the data here to see how the campaign and the ad sets are performing overall. So as you can see, combined spend has been £70.23, and that has yielded 14 add to carts, 6 initiate checkouts and 3 purchases. Now, when you're just testing and when you haven't got like a fully optimized funnel and you're running Facebook ads to cold traffic, it's completely normal to have quite a large discrepancy between the number of add to carts and purchases. Don't expect everybody who adds to cart to end up purchasing. That's just not the case, especially when you're testing products. Now, once you've got more refined audiences, you've got more data, you'll definitely increase the conversion rate through your funnel. So just bear that in mind when you're testing. Expect a large discrepancy. Now, overall, we've received £70 and 80p in conversion value. So that's across the 3 sales here, and the average return on ad spend across the campaign is 1.01. So we're about at break even when you take into account ad spend relative to conversion value. However, we're obviously losing money when you also take into account cost of goods sold, so the cost of the product on AliExpress. So now we're going to go back to our metric sheet and just review what we need to look at to decide which ones of these to kill and which ones of these we can go ahead and scale. So if we just have a quick look at our criteria again that we're going to use to determine what to kill and what to scale. So it says leave running for 24 hours. So we've done that, we've launched our ad sets and we've left it for 24 hours. So ad sets that we're going to kill are ones with no sales, no buying intent, plus a low click-through rate of less than 2.5. And then ad sets that we're going to leave are ones with buying intent or high click-through rate, and obviously ad sets with sales. So if we just hop back into our ads manager for the cement mold product. And now we're going to review the ad sets based on the metrics that we've just looked at. So this top ad set here, it's getting buying intent. It's also got high click-through rate. Although it's got no purchases, it's doing pretty well here on these metrics. So we're going to leave this one. We're not going to kill it. Now, if we go down to the next one, as you can see, similar sort of thing, and it's also got a purchase. So it's doing well. It's got a high click-through rate, lots of buying intent, and it's also got a purchase, and it's obviously profitable as well, with a ROAS of 2.6, so we're going to leave that one as well. This one here, again, got buying intent, got a decent click-through rate, so we're going to leave this ad set again for a further 24 hours. Now, if we go down to this ad set, as you can see, there's no buying intent. Also, there's a low click-through rate, i.e. below 2.5%. So what we're going to do is just click this little thing here, just so we know that this is going to be one that we're going to kill and delete out. And then if we just go down again, similar sort of thing, no buying intent, and there's also a below 2.5% click-through rate. So we're just going to click this box again here. And then if we go down to the next one, good click-through rate, lots of buying intent, and there's also a purchase. So clearly we're going to leave this one, it's profitable as well. So we're going to leave that. And then the final one, same again, it's got purchases, got buying intent, so we're also going to leave that. So of these 7 ad sets, we're actually only going to kill 2. So this is doing pretty well for the testing phase. Overall, the campaign's performing well. It's just these 2 ad sets here that aren't doing very well. So what we want to do is you can either pause the ad sets, so you go into edit here and then just click turn off. But what I like to do is just delete them out just so it doesn't clog up my campaign. I can see clearly what's going on in the next phase of the testing over the next 24 hours. So I'll just click delete here. So I've just applied this exact same strategy to the other 2 products that we're testing in this case study. So I've gone in, I've deleted out the bad ad sets within these campaigns for the other products, leaving just the good performing ad set that we can now look at potentially scaling. So just hop over into my ads manager for this sticky pad product here. So we've just selected the campaign here. Now we're looking at the ad sets for this product. As you can see, it's performing pretty well. It's overall profitable. Spent £40 on these 4 ad sets. Obviously, I've spent more money on the losing ad sets that I've deleted out. However, for these 4 ad sets, we've got an overall £40 ad spend, which has returned £126 in purchase conversion value, yielding an average of 3.15 return on ad spend across the entire campaign for this product. So the 2 best performing ad sets are obviously this top one here. It's got 6 add to carts and 3 purchases with a purchase return on ad spend of 5.11. These middle 2 here haven't had any purchases yet, however they're doing pretty well on the buying intent. And then this final ad set here, this bottom one, it's got 4 purchases with a conversion value of almost £75 with a 7.46 return on ad spend. So these 4 ad sets we can look to potentially scale. Now, like I've said before earlier on in the case study, I wouldn't advise to just completely copy the interests or the products that I've used or the video ads throughout this case study. I strongly advise to apply it to your own product and strategies, because it's likely that I've already scaled these products, and at the point in watching this, these products might be exhausted now. So don't necessarily expect the same results if you just copy. However, if you apply these strategies that I'm teaching, especially the scaling strategies and everything that I've done so far, then you should find success with your own unique product ideas. Okay, so if we just review the final product results for this case study, so the anti-aging, the hidden product that I introduced. As you can see, we've only got 2 ad sets remaining because the other 5 ad sets that we tested really didn't do very well, and there's no buying intent at all, and they just weren't performing well. So I've turned them off and deleted them out, leaving these 2 remaining ad sets. So here's the here's yesterday's results for the last 24 hours. So for these 2 ad sets, they're doing really, really well, especially this bottom one here. Produced a conversion value of over £80. So the ROAS is insane at the minute. Obviously, I don't expect it to remain this high as I scale, but it's a really good start, and it's getting consistent purchases. It's got 3 purchases already in the first day, and it's getting a really strong conversion through the add to cart, checkout and purchase funnel. So this is all a really good sign for potential winning product. It's doing very well. And then this top ad set here is also doing well. It's getting lots of buying intent. It's also got a purchase. It's profitable as well. The ROAS is pretty good as well. So I'm keeping these 2 ad sets, and now we can look at going and scaling all our good performing ad sets that we've found so far throughout this case study. And it's also important to bear in mind that I've tested over 20 different ad sets for these 3 products, and I've probably got 5 or 6 that are doing well, probably 2 that are doing very well, and the rest aren't performing that well and are unprofitable. So I've probably got like 2 or 3 that are very profitable, and the rest are either break even or not profitable. So it's just important to bear in mind that you should be testing lots of different ad sets across the products that you're selling, rather than just doing a few. You want to do at least 7, like in this case study, so you can find the best ones and most profitable ones that you can then go on and scale. Okay, so now that we've tested a bunch of different products, we're now ready to enter the ultimate scaling roadmap. And this is a roadmap that I follow to take products from being profitable from where they are to the point where they're doing 5 figures plus per day. Now, this is a 6-phase process, and it's important that you learn and understand each and every phase to really be able to scale profitably, because that's the whole purpose of dropshipping. So the first stage is the variable duplication process. So this involves essentially duplicating and replicating those profitable ad sets to bulk out your ad spend across the campaign and do it in a profitable manner. Because I know a lot of people, the thing they struggle with dropshipping, they can find profitable ad sets, but then they don't know how to increase the budget and scale it while still retaining those high profit margins. So what happens is they start to scale, and then their ad sets just die off and start to become unprofitable. So this process is all about being able to scale while still retaining high profit margins. Then once I've done that, I then duplicate the entire campaign into a CBO campaign. So then we can start scaling at the campaign level. And this is where you can scale really rapidly as well. So whilst we're carrying out these 2 processes here, what we're going to be doing is collecting and storing lots of pixel data. And what we want to be doing with this data is essentially creating lookalike audiences and then following my scaling roadmap to really be able to take and test different ad sets, leveraging the data that we've built up throughout the campaign so far. And then what I do is start running manual bidding campaigns as well as auto bidding to really test different ways to acquire customers and to scale even quicker and faster. And then because we're going to be getting thousands and thousands of visitors to our store, we don't want to be wasting those visitors that didn't purchase or those visitors that added to cart but didn't purchase. We want to be building out retargeting funnels to really be able to recover those lost customers. And also these retargeting funnels are where you get super high return on ad spend, so you can get super high profit margins when done correctly. And then beyond this, I scale everything up, increase the ad spend, and scale everything up to over $20,000 per day at 25+% profit margin. So how am I able to get it to over $20,000 per day? Throughout the products that we've tested so far in this case study, I actually take one of them because one of them is by far the winner and outperforms the other products in this case study. I take that product and transition it into a more specialized or one product store, and then build out funnels around this store, so post-purchase upsells, and really increase my average order value, optimize the whole funnel for conversions, and make everything super optimized to massively increase my AOV so I can scale up everything quicker. I can spend much more to acquire a customer, and this is the ultimate key to really being able to scale to those 20k plus per days. It's really hard to do it just through like an average product page. You need to do it through a proper funnel that's fully optimized. So that's what I go through the whole process for the rest of this case study. Then obviously I'll follow that scaling roadmap outlined in the previous slides. Now the rest of this case study isn't going to be free content on my YouTube, because I'm launching version 2 of my course plus this case study where I scale it to over 20k per day as a complete package. And there's a couple of different reasons as to why I'm not just launching it for free on my channel. And the firstly is that I've promised my existing students that I'd save the best and most advanced content for them. It's only fair as they've already paid to access my best content on dropshipping. And secondly is that if I just launch it for free on YouTube, it will get thousands of views, but I can guarantee like only 1% will actually take action. And the reason being is because it's free. However, when there's a small fee that you pay, you're much more likely to actually implement and take action and get real results. And that's what I want from my students. I want them to get real proper results. Whereas if you just launch it for free, people don't really take it that seriously. And there is a waitlist below this video, and there's a link, and you can learn more about this. Join the waitlist and get discounted access for when it does launch. So you get the whole 20,000 per day case study where you see how I built the store, the products, hours of screen share time, watching me scale ads, the whole strategy and blueprint behind how I did this. And also you get access to all my existing paid content, so hundreds of videos and training material, which is like the full A to Z of dropshipping. So like 40 plus videos on Facebook ads, email marketing, like copy and paste templates, product research, manual bidding and so forth. Literally everything on the dropshipping business model is covered in that. And obviously also the private mastermind group plus direct access to me. So if you want to learn more about this, remember to check out the link below or ask any questions. I'll feel free to answer them for you. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I hope you better understand which ad sets to kill, which ones you can go ahead and scale by analyzing the data properly. And if you like this video, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. I'll answer all your questions. And also, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.